Hello people, and today I will be kicking ass by explaining to you for free what totally unnecessary and absolutely pointless family lawyers may not want you to know. Why Cafcass Section 7 reports are so influential in the family court. I am Philip Kedge, the kick-ass McKenzie friend. I am a retired police chief inspector and director of the McKenzie Friends UK network, where I have been a McKenzie friend for over a decade. I don't give legal advice because you don't need legal advice and you don't need lawyers. The issues before a court when it comes to child arrangements are not even legal ones. It's all about two parents disagreeing and fighting each other over arrangements for their children. So in my vlogs, my views and opinions are entirely my own, and I give support and information as a layperson. Let's do it. So, what is a Section 7 report? Well, the court will often ask Cafcass, the family court advisor, to prepare a report to assist the court in making its decisions. The court has a broad remit in asking the Cafcass advisor to find out more information and to conduct inquiries. The Cafcass officer will also decide what information they need for the report based on what the court has asked them to look into. This may include talking to children about their wishes and feelings, talking to both parents to listen to their concerns, and even observing contact visits, checking the suitability of accommodation, talking to schools, and so forth. Having made these inquiries, the Cafcass officer will write a report known as the Section 7 report, advising the court on what they think should happen next and provide recommendations in relation to future contact or courses that they feel may be beneficial to the parents. Both parties should receive the Section 7 report prior to the next hearing, which in most cases will be a directions hearing. It can take up to 3 months for the report to be completed and filed. So, in very general terms, this is what regularly happens. The parents read the report and final recommendations around contact. If they can come to agreements around the report, then matters can be concluded with a consent order. However, if one or both parties can't agree and oppose the recommendations, then it goes to a final hearing. But, and here is the best part, at a final hearing, one or both parties fight it out in front of the court as to why they are right and the other parent is wrong, and why Cafcass have failed, are incompetent, and have not listened. You get the picture of how parents can behave. But at the end of all that, in the vast majority of cases, the court simply ignores both parents and implements the Cafcass recommendations, perhaps with a few tweaks. So, why is that report so influential? Well, it's because of 3 things, of course. Firstly, the report is based on the factors of the child welfare checklist. The welfare checklists are the only factors that a court can consider when making decisions and orders in relation to children. Secondly, the welfare of the child is the court's paramount consideration. And lastly, the standard of proof for making any decision is the balance of probability. So let's unpack each of those very quickly. Starting with the child welfare checklist. The child welfare checklist looks at the issues from the eyes of the child, not from the views of the parents. Cafcass don't take sides with each parent. So, as you keep telling Cafcass what you want, they really don't have much interest in that. They are thinking about how the world looks like from the child's perspective. The Cafcass officer is the family court advisor and are expert advisors to the court. That is why what they say is fundamentally more important than what you tell the court about what you want or your opinion as a parent. Next, the welfare of the child is the court's paramount consideration. You see, as a parent, you think you know what is in the best interest of your child. Your ex believes that they know what is in the best interest of your child, but the family court advisor will simply advise the court, as the expert, what they think is in the best interest of the child. Now, that is why having a family lawyer is absolutely pointless. Your family lawyer has absolutely no professional duty of care to any child. They don't have to hold any concern whatsoever about what's in the best interest of the child. They will simply follow your instructions, present what you want, which in itself is a pointless exercise, whilst transferring thousands of pounds from your bank account into theirs. As one person who recently phoned me up said, after spending over £20,000 on lawyers, that he might as well have given all that money to a witch doctor. I couldn't have put it better myself. So that leaves the balance of probability. Any decision based on the welfare and best interest of the child under the child welfare checklist is made on balance of probability. So what does that mean? Well, it means that something is more likely than not in the best interest of the child. And when it comes to opinion and evidence, the court turns to the Section 7 report and the family court advisor, who are once again the experts, and therefore their opinion will, in the vast majority of cases, carry significant weight in relation to the balance of probability. As the expert, their opinion tips the balance. So that's it really. Let's recap on what we have learned. The Section 7 report has significant influence. Cafcass reflects what's in the best interests of the child from the child's perspective, not that of the parents. They are expert witnesses, so their opinion will almost always tip the balance of probability. And lastly, having lawyers is totally and utterly pointless in representing your views as a parent. Lawyers who simply all too often pit parents against each other in conflict and acrimony for their own financial gain, engage in thousands of pounds of totally unnecessary work, leave people in crippling financial debt and have absolutely no duty of care to any child. How disgraceful is that? Any decision to hire one is, in my opinion, usually based on fear, naivety, but also quite often plain stupidity. If you would like the support of a trusted independent McKenzie friend, or if you have a Section 7 report and would like me to personally review your case, then please contact me right now at contactphil.co.uk. That's me done. I'm Phil Kedge, the kick-ass McKenzie friend. Until next time.